Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 episode 2. So I got out of the camp and I immediately got the camp night events available. So we're gonna quickly do that because I went through the episode 2 footage just to see what events we exactly saw. And there was quite a bit, so hopefully we can trigger those without any issue. I'm just gonna go talk to everyone, see if they have anything to say.
So, not a tentacle to be seen?
I'm hoping it'll stay that way.
Naturally. But I was thinking, what if it doesn't? Of course, first sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
Don't make me choose. There are too many good options.
Well, that's a little dramatic, don't you think? Come on, humor me. If you had to choose.
If I had to choose, I'd want the knife. Make it quick.
A classic. One good thrust to the heart and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario.
You're so
obviously.
unhinged. I can't deal. And you, how should I kill you?
Oh, my dear. I'd like to see you try. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
I love you.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant?
Sounds like it had plans for us.
Whatever they were, those plans were interrupted by the dragons.
They were.
Either
yeah.
way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well, I've said my piece. Get some rest.
Thank you. Do you have anything else to say?
Something the matter?
No. Okay. Just making sure. What about you, Astarion?
My dagger-happy friend. What troubles you?
Nothing. Nothing troubles me.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally. Speak.
Nothing. Okay. Just, again, making sure I'm not missing anything. There, Gale. Gale.
Be with you in a moment.
What are you doing?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Well, first and foremost, that damn tadpole.
Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
No.
My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Mm-hmm. Well, long live the abnormal, I guess.
I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
We should. Is there anything else you want to say?
What's on your mind?
Nope. Okay. Just, again, making sure. We're all good. Oh. I wonder what he's up to. All nice and refreshed. Okay, let's see.
Yes?
No, I'm just gonna make again. Dude. I'm gonna make my rounds
Something the matter?
and just making sure that there's like nothing new to talk about with any of the companions. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Speak.
Okay, nothing. The little pause before the options are shown is a little awkward, I will say.
What's on your mind?
Nothing much. Besides the tadpole, of course. And thoughts of like killing everyone apparently, so there is that. Okay, I'm going to go to the magic mirror because I noticed that it's not showing the correct face on here when it was before, and that's when I went ahead and changed my name. So I'm wondering if I just select a new face and then select my face again, if it'll reset that. Because this is the face that it's showing, which is beautiful. For sure. But I like this face. I'm already used to seeing her like this. Should I change? That's fine there. Okay, let's see if that... Nope, okay, never mind, it's fine. It's not a big deal, so we won't really care about that. Okay, so now let's drink the auto loot potion. And then we need to make Gale a... Where are you? A mage range character. Beautiful. Okay, wonderful. Now let's leave camp. I know we have another camp night event available, but I do want to actually get to the game. So let's do that, shall we? Going in the right direction. Oh, there is a shovel.
We should check it out, but be careful.
We will. Don't worry. And okay, let's trigger this fight.
Open the gate, you stubborn bastard! Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please, there's no time!
The nine hells! Open the gate!
Oh my god.
No!
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
I love him. Oh, I never even fixed Astarian's thing. Okay, let's get rid of this, shall we? Perfect. We are good to go now. Beautiful.
Step quick.
Um,
Now they see me.
nice. Oh. I don't think I even prepared, Gale's, spells, I don't think. Well, I need to remind myself to do that then. Nice.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Jeez. He missed both times. Wait, did Gale just skip his turn? Gale, are you good, bro? Like, what are you doing? Okay, let's see here. What is this? Compel duel. Command. Gosh darn. Dude, I need to be preparing my spells. What am I doing? Oh my god, dude. What the heck?
Fall by my hand.
Damn, critical hit. Let's go. Okay, let's just move. And I guess this is the best we can do because we can't even dash. Force an enemy to attack only you. We could do that. Not enough movement. I didn't know that was what it did, but that's nice. Okay, let's see. I guess we're gonna have to do... I don't know what that was about. I guess we're gonna have to do, disadvantage? Target outside normal range? Huh. What if... The thing is, I can't jump. I can't jump. I can't move anymore. I can't do a rush attack. I guess I can... You know what? Let's just dash. Down here. Can we... And we could probably do action surge. Do a rush attack on this dude. Now we're slightly closer. So we should be good. Okay, let's do a sneak attack. I can't do a sneak attack. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do a normal attack. Target outside normal range. Well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. That was still good damage though, so. Beautiful. Shadowheart. Beautiful.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Will you now? Ooh. Do you hear this music? That music, this music is amazing. Oh, I don't want to be, okay. Who am I? Oh, I'm controlling my character, duh.
Need to find a way forward.
This is the closest I can get, I guess, so... Just gonna shoot. 6 damage, not that bad. Beautiful. Okay, can you reach? No. I think now you're gonna reach. I should have done that with my character. It is what it is. Beautiful. And then Astarion. Crit. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
Take you.
Oh my god, this dude only has 4. Thank you.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
No one left behind. What is that? Ensure all of the girl's defenders survive the first goblin assault. Nice. Beautiful. Is it looting everyone? Why is it not?
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
Excuse you? What the heck is happening? I have -1 from intelligence. Damn. Try to remember the last time you stood above a corpse. I mean, we can still try. We can get a guidance from, I was gonna say Lizelle. That is not her name. From Shadowheart. Oh, nice. Perfect. This was absolutely perfect.
As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different dead. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
1,000 dead?
Very well.
Why is this not picking up everything? Am I stupid? Like, what's going on? Now it seems like it's doing it? Are we? Being watched, I mean. Thank you. I apologize. I'm not making you open the door multiple times. I'm so sorry.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
One fight just ended, and now you're picking another? Relax.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Full-bloods ain't known for courage.
This
You
dude?
see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Oh my god. I want all these options. I do kind of want to punch the human, Eridan was his name, in the face, because wow, dude, you're literally just... This situation is already messed up as it is. The tensions are rising and you're just making it worse with your casual fucking racism. Like, are you serious right now? Oh my god. Jesus. And like, none of your people died. It was just literally the tieflings who died trying to save you. What the heck? But I don't want to also elevate the violence more. You know what I mean? So I guess I'll go with this. More violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop and think. Oh, 15. Jeez. Okay. Ooh, just barely.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
This dude is
More
so...
goblins could be on their way.
Time to pack. We need to leave.
Why are people like this? I don't get it. I don't get it.
What's up for discussion?
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Why is it saying Dark Urge? Oh my god, because I went to the magic mirror. And I guess it defaulted back to the Dark Urge. Jesus. I'm Kestrel.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
What brought you here?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the hells.
We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent. An infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the hells. So what I'm guessing, based off of these 2 lines of dialogue, there's an event in which devils, I take it, cambions, whatever the case may be, somehow dragged, briefly dragged, the city of Elturel to the hells. And somehow, maybe Elturel is back on the mortal plane and not in hell anymore. And so these tieflings were in Elturel, and they had to leave it because apparently there's no place for tieflings after that whole deal, because they look like devils, you know, even though they have nothing to do with them in that case. Okay. Oh my god. Maybe your people should have stayed in hell? What the heck? Dude, you can be so evil in this game. Is there a place for tieflings anywhere? That sounds so pessimistic, though. I'll just say, if your people survive that, they'll survive anything.
So I hoped. But we've lost so many already. And more will die if we're forced out again.
This ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I want to say I want to try and help. I'll do what I can. But I did want to ask about the healer. So I'm just going to say this first and see how it goes. Because I don't want to make it like an ultimatum. You know what I mean? Perhaps if you could help me find a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer. But he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
I'll find her. And I'll speak to Kaga while I'm there.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Well, now we know. Okay. So I have an auto loot seller mod. Drag and drop items to the bag to add them to the list of automatically sold items. I see. Oh, I don't even... I see. Okay. Okay, well, good to know. I can just put that in there. Nice. Gloves of power. On a hit with a weapon attack, possibly inflict a penalty to the target's attack rolls. Well, this has sleight of hands, so we'll send that to Astarion.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I know. Actually, very briefly, let me go to camp. That way...
With haste.
Oops. I can change my name back to Kestrel. Oh, God.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. Oops. Oh, that's just saving.
I should speak up.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
I kind of want to be a little bit petty, but I'll just stick to the first option. You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
Well, got that answer.
This grove is kept by Sylvanas' faithful.
our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Tiefling. Paladin. So many good options. Paladin, where the weak have need, the strong have a duty. Stay. Have you forgotten Elturel? You should stand by our people. No one else will. You should all stay. A single blade could make a difference. I'll go with the tiefling option since we recently learned about the whole thing with Elturel. And I think it just makes sense. Have you forgotten Elturel? We should stand by our people. No one else will.
This isn't Elturel, and I'm not responsible for every damn tiefling in the world!
Just be responsible for yourself, then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Aw, that was nice. I did see a book back here that I wanted to quickly read. Disintegrating Journal. The brittle pages of this book have been rendered illegible with age, save for the occasional name written in crimson ink. A newer, sturdier page has been inserted behind the front cover. It reads, "Found in the riverside structure to the south, sheds no light on the purpose of that grim place, but confirms that what we already know. It is very old. All else is speculation." Found in the riverside structure to the south. Riverside structure to the south? Oh, interesting. Is that talking about... Okay. I see. I know where that is. Okay. Well, good to know. Also, quickly, Paladin Oaths and their tenets. This old, weary tome is penned in the heavy hand of a dutiful soul. You have sworn an oath, Paladin, a promise, to uphold your tenets at any time, and at any cost. It is a weighty destiny, but it is one your beleaguered shoulders must bear, lest you falter and warp into a most avarice being indeed. Remember your tenets, Paladin. Remember your purpose. Remember your promise. Oath of the Ancients. This is the one that my original character has. The morning dew clings to the glade grass. The calling bird harks the rising sun. The glimmer of dawnlight ambles across the breaking tide. It is all perfect, and it is your perfect duty to protect it. It is the joy of existence and the basking of glory of creation that you must hold close to your heart. Never let it slip, Paladin. Never let it be taken. Oath of Devotion. You wipe away the languishing tear curling an unfortunate cheek. You hold them, whisper words of comfort, and stand your steadfast self before their tormentors. For the weak to grow strong, Paladin, they must first behold a paragon of loyalty, of strength. You. Oath of Vengeance. Villains, betrayers, oathless fiends. They lurk around every corner, preying on the vulnerable and twisting the world in their favor. You must twist a sword through their hearts, every last one. You must be relentless, Paladin. Your wrath cannot rest, for the wicked certainly won't. Love that. I need like a bag just for all the books that I complete reading, and I could just add them to that.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
forever. This is no fortress, and we're no
That
warriors.
was curious.
Oh. Ouch. That's just some gold. This is perfect. I can put in... I wish I could rename it. I could just put in all the books here that I've finished reading. So that's perfect.
That orc seems a little too interested in me.
I could just sit. That's nice. I thought I could move it for some reason. Okay. No problem.
Swing and swing and parry. Ah!
Give it a good
And again.
whack.
Swing.
Oh, right. Go for the heart.
Go for the heart. You got it.
The waiting's getting...
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
You will be. Of course you will. I believe in you.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Not yet. We should probably train
Give it a good whack.
a little bit more.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Aw.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Oh my god. This whelp is hopeless. You're wasting your time. Why? It's good advice, child. You'll do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Another escapee. Escapee? Escapee? I'm sorry. I don't know how to say that word. Thank the gods. I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Wyll chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Hunting in the hells. Dangerous territory.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up.
A worthy ally, perhaps. But I'll waste no time chasing devils while a tadpole feasts on our skulls.
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. I'd be a fool to let you turn your back. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine. I'll presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Wyll.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Oh my. This is going to be a fun journey.
God, Astarion.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Swing and swing and...
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Wyll lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Lisa?
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
You guys are so mean. Why are you guys like this? Oh, a new question for her. Are you sure a crush is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
And lastly, Gale, right?
Claws. I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Okay. The problem is, I
Don't fight fair.
only have a max of like 5 people in my party because that feels best. So I need to get rid of one of you guys. And I like you too much to not keep you in my party. There's stuff here that is pertinent to Shadowheart. But I think I talk about that stuff in the 3rd episode, so I think I'm sending Shadowheart to camp for now.
Something the matter?
We should journey separately for now. I'll see you whenever we camp.
If you're sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
A shame. I thought we were doing well together. Perhaps I'll see you at camp. Farewell.
Are you gonna be at camp? The way you said that was kind of suspicious, bro. Like, are you gonna be at camp, Shadowheart? Cause ma'am? Okay, she is. I got so nervous. Okay. I did not like that.
Are we gonna have to fight hobgoblins?
Hobgoblins? Maybe.
Oh. Are those worse than hobgoblins?
Oh my god, he's too cute. I can't. The Illustrated Adventures of Baldur. This book is packed full of tales of adventure. The monsters are ferocious, the men are muscled, the women are buxom, and the clothing is easily torn. Something is cleft in twain on every other page, although you do find a passage that's a little less bloody. The woman's eyes were dusky, filled with mystery and promise. Baldurin was intrigued. Anything? He asked. Anything, she said. Just name it and it can be yours. And what do you want in return? Oh, just a small thing, she smiled. Baldurin laughed. Nothing about him was small. I want your soul, Baldurin, she sighed. Give me your spirit, and whatever you desire shall be yours. Baldurin considered this for a moment. Very well. I want a turnip. She hesitated. Your soul in exchange for a turnip? A nice turnip, nodded Baldurin. Very well. Dark smoke swirled around the woman whose skin was turning red. Then you shall... The next couple of pages have been torn out. When the story resumes, the woman, now fully revealed as a devil, is kneeling at Baldurin's feet. Curse you, Baldurin. I'm bound to you, yours to call upon me, or call upon whenever you need. And your soul is your own once more. Let that be a lesson to you. Laughed Baldurin. Never underestimate the power of a turnip. What the heck is going on in that, What went wrong in those, pages that were ripped out?
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
Interesting technique. Having some trouble?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
No wonder you're struggling. You've no balance. Space your feet further apart. I'm a little mad because the first time I recorded this, I was able to, for some reason, I was able to use detect thoughts or something along those lines, and it told us why he's failing so much. I'm gonna see if I can share that footage. Mind you, 30% of the screen is gonna be cut off, unfortunately, but I do want you guys to see that because I think it's pertinent to just like the story and being able to see that. So I'll see if I can put it in here. Just mind you, the quality of the audio is not going to be great, and also the screen is going to be slightly cut off, but I think it's important to share that.
He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wog tore his head clean off.
Damn.
Never again.
Clear your mind. Past mistakes don't matter. Focus on the present, the target.
You're right. I need to clear my head.
And step, parry, step, step, swing. Yes!
You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Athletics or insight. We're going to do athletics. Demonstrate a swing. Show him the fluidity of movement he lacks.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
One last thing. Don't shout out your names like that. Spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's so cute.
Step, parry.
Oh yeah, let me level up Wyll. Spell, Witch Bolt, Protection, Hex, Hellish Rebuke. Ooh, yes, Hellish Rebuke. Eldritch Evocations. Mage Armor. I need you to have that. So, yes. Beguiling Influence, Devil's Sight, Fiendish Vigor, Mask of Many Faces, One with the Shadows, Repelling Blast. Let's do that. I do want to have Armor of Shadows. I hope we can do that at some point. Ability Improvement, put Charisma. And yeah, let's do it like that. Why not? And now I can have Wyll.
Of the gate.
The Pride of the Gate? Is that what he said?
Remember,
This gone.
use them.
There we go.
Until Roland shows off his thunder wave.
And we're gonna cast this on. Oh, it's only on you?
True.
I hate myself. I guess we'll do that later. And we'll do this. There we go.
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh yeah, I haven't been. Jesus. I've been. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting to do things. This, that. And I guess that's it for now. And we'll obviously get more stuff later. What else? You're good. You are not good. There we go.
Blackest will be done.
You're good. And you are good.
Things
Okay.
have stayed interesting.
If I let the Roic and reeking of this place.
A is for Azuth and Other Gods, Volume 1. Oh, I'm gonna butcher all of these, so please bear with me. Amonator? Amonator. I'm so sorry. Sun's bright light shines the truth into man's laws. Speak his name to stop a fight, then invoke a legal clause. Beware dread Asmodeus. Both his sword, both his word and promise sweet. more able to betray us than the devils at his feet. Arul is merciless and cold. The winter's icy breath. Spare her a little food and gold, so you won't freeze to death. Interesting. Anything else? No, I think we're good.
Spirits have seen everything.
I can loot this for some reason.
What's in here?
There's nothing there. Interesting.
I need a quick word.
Goblins, druids, this grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Thank you for that, but I'll stick around for a little bit longer.
What will we do for work when we get to the city?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
I see. We can take a look at his wares later.
I miss my forge.
Aw, I'm sorry. Let's talk to Cal, shall we?
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
To be honest, isn't that the way of all siblings?
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Why the rush to leave?
You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Larian begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Larian. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
I think I've heard stories about Larian. Bad ones.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy.
Of course,
I've admired Larian for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Larian will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Of course. I meant to ask earlier,
Die if I met
the situation with Eldsgrell. It said it briefly got dragged to the Hells. How long was that briefly? Like, was it years? Was it months? Like, I wonder how long these people were stuck there. Because the smith was, like, saying he has a bunch of experience with infernal machinery now. So, obviously, I mean, I don't know how long it takes to learn something like that. But I'm curious.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Oh my god, stop thinking about delicious dwarf and take the bowl. I'll go with that.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Aw, she's so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
She's really out here criticizing my character's skincare routine and her sleeping habits. Oh man, this is hilarious. Let her fuss over you.
Aha! You take a sip of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
And what is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I don't really know what's wrong with me. That's the problem.
Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell me what's at you.
Sometimes I think terrible things. Really, really, really terrible things.
Oh, Petal, that's how it starts, you know. Thinking is only a step away from doing. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts? That could explain things.
Oh, man. See, in the previous episode, Lae'zel said something here. Again, I'll try and cut it in so you can hear what she has to say.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Might this concoction also help with something more serious?
Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey?
I have a condition. An unusual condition.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
That's unsettling.
My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
I don't know. I just don't know. Or. All I know is that right now, I'm imagining drowning you in that boiling stew over there.
Oh, you cheeky pup. That might scare someone else, but I know what naughty girls need. A bit of love and care. If I was back in my tea house, I'd make you a cuppa and tell you to put your feet up. Alas, here I can only tell you to be kind to yourself, Petal. And encourage you to browse my bits and pieces, of course. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Myself included.
Oh my god. Oh god. Let me see your wares.
Hey, bother.
What do you got? Elixir of Hill Giant Strength, Potion of Great Healing, Potion of Invisibility. Oh, a quarterstaff. I don't know about that. Yeah, I think we're fine. What is this? Void bulb. I don't need this. I'm fine. That's fine. Okay.
Take care now, sweetie.
Will do. There is a Bolo's Complete Guide to the Behavior of Nymphs.
Trader appears encouraged by your interest in this item, though of course you'll need to pay for it.
Of course. I just wanted to read it. I thought I could read it without stealing it. Sorry about that. The book is handwritten in a swinging scrawl. The red ink of an eager editor slashes through most of its contents. 2 inscriptions, each in a different hand, are scribbled inside the cover. V. Absolutely not. E. Dearest Elminster, while you may lack imagination, nymphs, I assure you, do not. Nor does the public that eagerly awaits this work. I will refrain from publishing this piece for now, but only that I may conduct a more extensive bout of research. Your friend these many years, Bolothamp Getarm, author, researcher, raconteur, whatever. Oh, Volo.
We're exposed now.
Right.
Um,
My dagger.
What else? Okay, let's talk. People. Oh, hey, Melly.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Poison their blades.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
I guess so.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
What the? What is going on here?
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it!
True.
How stupid are you?
Can I intercede?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just... Violence is not the answer, okay? We can... If he has it, we can just coax it out of him without violence, okay? Just calm down. Don't you dare lay a finger on that child.
You threatening me?
No. You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together. What the... Oh my god. Seriously. Perfect amount.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Can I still talk to the kid? Where'd he go?
We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
The scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
Where?
You're an idiot.
The kid just like disappear or something? Where'd he go? What? Okay. I'll see if I can find him again. I thought there was gonna be a way that we could coax...
aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Coax the locket out of the kid, you know what I mean? Like, have him hand it over peacefully.
Ah, the fighting foul blood. Glad to know one of you has a spine.
Listen, I'm not gonna try and get into a fight with these people. There's already too much animosity going on. You should get that arm scene too.
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed.
He let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
Guessing that didn't end well?
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam.
Damn.
Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Oh my god.
Looks clean.
Can we still talk to him?
Thanks to you. That kid is my locket. My mum gave that to me on her deathbed. Get out of my face. Got nothing to say to you.
There has to be a way for us to talk to the kid and get it back.
We're exposed now.
Like, I refuse to acknowledge that's not an option. You know what I mean? Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 9, Inns and Guest Houses. Ooh, I don't want to steal, I just want to read. With the dust of their journey still clinging to boot and cloak, the canny traveler will no doubt seek to secure accommodation within the city post-haste. Below are some establishments that are typical of what the city has to offer. The Blade and Stars. Easily identified by its sign, a wooden shield boasting a curved blade against a field of stars. A handwritten scrawl in the margins notes that the sign is currently not in place. This inn is comfortable, quiet, and highly recommended for travelers seeking to recuperate from their journey. Expect unassuming fare at a reasonable price, moderately clean rooms, and passably clean patrons. The Blushing Mermaid. For those seeking an altogether rowdier night in the city, the Blushing Mermaid should be the first port of call. Named for the life-size wooden mermaid on display, this inn is known for its ill-reputed patrons, frequent brawls, and altogether unsavory reputation. Nevertheless, I feature it here owing to great interest from my readership. I can only advise that you exercise extreme vigilance should you choose this establishment, Elfsong Tavern. Most of this passage is illegible due to water damage, apart from the words and phrases nearest to the inner margins. Dimly lit, proprietor Alan, disembodied elvish singing voice. Interesting.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
And with a lot of different people, I'm sure. Haha! You might be if you demonstrated more honor in your dealings.
Please. A good sword will get you farther than honor any day. What do you want, anyway? I ain't local. I knew the fella in charge, but barely said 2 words to the devil's swarm in his place.
Oh my god. Devils? Seriously? They're tieflings. Same as me.
What? You lot come from devils, don't you?
I like both options, but I don't want to insult his family tree because he could have, you know, people in his life who aren't as bigoted as him. But also this, it kind of, I can't avoid it. Yes, it's where I got my good looks. Did you come from a oh fuck, I can't say this word. Gelatinous ooze? I'm so sorry.
Oh, feck off.
Sure. That's what you get for being an ignorant asshole.
Easy money. Yeah, right.
The realm, according to Bumpo. The book naturally falls to a dog-eared page in which Bumpo describes the more unusual races he's met in his travels. But they weren't half so strange as the bird folk. First, Arakokra I met had the head of a parrot, the body of a human, and wings also of a parrot. I tried not to stare, but it was real hard. Turns out she was one of a motley party, because around her table were a tabaxi, cat folk, a genasi, element folk, and a turtle folk. That was hard to say. Trying to act casual, I asked what the hell they all were. They ignored me, but I can't blame him. To them, I must have looked awfully dull and average, for they were the first of their kind I'd seen, but I was just one of a billion boring humans to them. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrux Morrow, Volume 2. An excerpt from The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrux Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. And thus, in the light of the Feywild's never-setting sun, we passed into the land of the Eladrin. My astute resolution to sail around their forests was betrayed. It seems to me that the river itself conspired to change course, bringing the new bride into the shadow of the trees that I might see those dancing figures up close. The form of the Eladrin, with which I am now intimately familiar, is that of elves as seen in a fever dream. Slender as wands and with hair of every changeable hue, their moods mirror that fey wilderness from which they spring. One moment, gentle as a still pond, the next inexorable and deadly as a falling mountain. The latter I experienced only after spending many agreeable hours and perhaps seasons among them. A halfling woman employed among my crew as a smith dared to raise her voice in a song above that of our hosts. The depth of the insult became clear as the forest fell into silence, and it was only quick thinking on my part that delivered a compromise. When we left, it was without our smith, and the only sound was the solitary ring of her hammer as she endeavored to forge a blade that would sing for the Eladrin more sweetly than she. It has been some centuries since. I hope she has succeeded by now. Damn.
We're exposed now.
Oh my gosh, she was like, yeah, you made the mistake. You're gonna do the reparations because you're not dragging me into this. That's hilarious.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Knowing me, there's a high chance it'll start a fire, be sent to jail. I want a new life entirely, to be a wholly new person.
Know what you mean.
Do we ever?
But I've heard there's all sorts in the city. It might not be like it was in El Terrell. I mean, in Baldur's Gate, they give you a chance.
Good luck to you. Wish us a little too. I think we'll all need it.
Surely destined for the slaughter. What would be more perfect than to die by your love's side? And known love was not enough.
Dirge? Dirge, please calm down. Please calm down. Please, I beg you. Okay. Let's go down. I need to remind myself to talk to that kid. I already forgot his name. I remember what he looks like though, so I guess we'll find out. Okay. There's a lot here. Tilsis.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
You good? Why are you... Okay. Front and center, a thespian's memoir. In fact, the greatest joy of my life hasn't been acting, but becoming. When you choose a character to play, you don't just wear a mask. You take a little of their soul for your own. Whoever you are in your heart of hearts changes, if only by the faintest note. Invasion plans for Eltergard.
We're in Eltergard.
No word from the scouts yet.
No, sir.
Baldur's Gate is still
But
leagues
if there's
away.
a clear path past those goblins...
Okay, so we're in Eltergard.
Yes.
Travel won't be easy.
Oh god, there's too many people talking. So Eltergard is another city, maybe? An aging map of Eltergard and its surroundings. The cities of Baldur's Gate and El Terrell are both marked, but it's the wilderness in between that's covered in notes, symbols, and ciphers. The freshest ink marks pictographs of goblins and gnolls shown gathering in the forests and hills nearby. A Traveler's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Variety is the blood of the city itself, for better or worse. The devoted will find a place to worship, the dedicated will find work to be done, and, let it be fully understood by any who wish to visit, the criminal enterprises in Baldur's Gate thrive as heartily as the rest. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 4, The Risen Road. The stained, well-thumbed pages filled with traveling advice that seem to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey to the coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road. Running parallel to the river Kyanthar, the Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from El Terrell to Baldur's Gate, and has proven tempting to travelers seeking an alternate to the river barges that sail the Kyanthar. A portion of the road approximately halfway between El Terrell and Baldur's Gate has in recent years developed into an enclave for saloon worship, with a temple of not insignificant splendor lying near the road. Indeed, an entire village, Moonhaven, has developed alongside the temple and can provide food and shelter to weary travelers. Farther east lies the citadel of Moonrise Towers, where a toll is required for onward passage of goods and folk alike. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll. However, bandits and other dangers may cause them to pay a much steeper price. Oops, on the origins of Zentarim, I think that's what it said. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Josefa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denir.
Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Yes. Zevlor.
Okay. Church of Denir for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her gods, and all of lost and hidden knowledge. But perhaps greatest still than their monopoly as the continent's largest private army, the true achievement of the modern Zentarum is in the sanitized image they present to the world. Viewed by most as an efficient, if unscrupulous, mercenary organization, few would guess at the Black Network's dark origin, as a cult dedicated to the dark god Bane, once bent towards bringing all peoples to heel beneath a creed of tyranny and domination. Many among their ranks scoff when confronted with this fact, citing overblown conspiracies and reassuring me that the only gods to whom the Zentarum give worship today are the twin deities, Prophet and Power. That is not to say the organization has entirely shed its dark side, however. Alongside the clenched fist of their military, another hand works from the shadows to ensure that the network prospers even in peacetime. For just as vital as the movement of troops is the movement of goods, legal or otherwise, and there is no border or market that is ever truly closed to the one bearing the seal of the Black Market, or the Black Network. Interesting. Hey, Zevlor.
Have you spoken to Korga?
I want to discuss something else.
What is it?
Why did Halsin go with the adventurers?
Some artifact Aradin was hunting. I don't know any more than that, and I don't want to. This grove is poorer for losing Halsin, but I have my own people's concerns to look to.
I'm looking for a man named Zoru.
You'll find him in camp. What do you want with him?
He encountered strange creatures nearby. I wish to know more.
Right. He's been going on about something of the sort. You'll find him in the caves, but we won't stay here much longer. See that you don't distract him from his duties.
I won't. Not to worry. Okay, is that everything?
The Watch or the Flaming Fist?
Pardon?
When we get to Baldur's Gate, where are we enlisting?
I'm done soldiering, Tilly. I'd like a clean start, but go with the Watch. You're too honest to be a mercenary.
Aw, they're so cute. I can't deal. The Devil You Know, an autobiography. Have you ever had a god change your blood? It is a horrifying thing, even for those who may desire it. Yet few tieflings wished for Asmodeus to claim their bodies, only to be given no choice in the matter. It is not as if we were well loved before the Archdevil's gambit. Our people have always struggled against the notion of devilkin, as if a single drop of infernal ichor inescapably corrupts. How amusing when so many others willingly sell their souls to fiends, yet their culture as a whole escapes the blame. By what method can we redeem ourselves when the crime is not ours? I would drive a blade into every warlock that aided Asmodeus' damned ritual, but personal vengeance cannot undo the will of a god, much less one as slippery as the Lord of Lies. When every passerby thinks you a thief and heretic, it is deeply tempting to become one. The only thing that has stopped me is knowing Asmodeus wants nothing more than for all of us to fall from grace. See, I did not know that going into this game, that tieflings aren't necessarily... I, for some reason, thought that it was just like humans in some way, shape, or form reproducing with devils, and that's how tieflings were made. I was not aware it had something to do with the god Asmodeus and some sort of gambit that he made with, I'm guessing, humans or other peoples.
I hardly need a bodyguard, Tilsis.
And that's how tieflings are made, and the fact that it's basically, or your ancestors made a deal with the devil, and now their descendants have like devil attributes, physical features, so that's how you get tieflings. It's very interesting. I need to investigate more into that, because the lore is, I can tell it's very rich, and I want to know everything.
We're exposed now.
Let's talk to Icaron.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
I was gonna say I won't, but I will. I think it's best to say I will try my best not to be, if that makes sense. Hey, Donnie.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Are you all right? Yeah? I see. Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
Turn around to see what he's looking
You
at.
see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
In my original game, I did pass that perception check, so we do have access to the hideout. I haven't gone in yet, so I won't go in, obviously. Turn around to see what he's looking
You
at.
see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Investigation. Search the rocks for an opening. Perfect.
You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
Nice. Sylphie.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
He's so cute. I can't deal.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Is it? That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Sleight of hand. Mimic his trick and make the ring disappear. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Well, this is gonna be... I'll use one inspiration. Oh my god. I'll give up. This is gonna be so embarrassing. Oh. Sorry.
Hard luck, lady. But like I said, we can change that. Watch.
He was so unimpressed. Take the ring.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
Hold on. One coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
Heads.
Heads it is. There. Happy?
Not yet. Flip the coin again.
Really? I mean, fine. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. There. Happy?
Here. Take your ring back. I want to see your wares.
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Blue dye, green, purple. Thieves' tools, ring of telekinesis. A small pebble swings from a length of fishing line tied to it. This copper ring. Yeah, he definitely stole from me. I don't need this battle axe. I guess we can trade. There we go.
You bought something. Most everybody says it looks like junk and moves on.
I just wanted to support a young businessman.
Oh, you have. You definitely have.
Yeah, you stole
anyway,
from me. Thank
see
you.
you again sometime. Take care. Safe travels.
As you turn to leave, you realize the other child does too. She looks nervous.
Oh, hey, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, let's see.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hell spawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Well, that was intense.
Do all the damn rituals you want! Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
Try greasing palms. These things over.
Oh, because that went so well last time. We need to get Arabella out! Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting. God, she must be terrified. Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away. Keep this up and you'll have blood on your...
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Before we do that, I want a long rest because I still have... Let's see, I wrote them down because I didn't want to miss anything. Yeah, I have like 2 events that I still need to see before we're all caught up to episode 3. So let's talk to our companions first.
Yes.
And make sure there is nothing to talk about before we actually long rest.
Something the matter?
Nope, just checking in, that is all. Lae'zel?
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Also, wait, did I already change my name? How do I find out? I did already, right? Yes, I did. I'm losing my mind.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Hey, Wyll, how does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who is the source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Let's move on to other matters.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Tell me, Wyll, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Whatever became of the boy, I wonder?
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The Frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
And before that?
Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama, a staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
I'd like to talk about something
By
else.
all means.
I don't suppose you've come across an expert healer in your travels.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
We should, and we will. I've got no memory of my past. Could the parasite have done this?
Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree.
Yep. I've got this bloodthirst, an urge to destroy, maim, kill.
Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
I like how every time I try to confess what's going on, they're like, that's normal.
What's on your mind?
Nothing much, thank you. Well, the usual. Alright, 53, what? Oh, damn it. Oh my god, come on. There we go.
You don't sleep well. flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong, or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear.
Of course, of course.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
How long since you killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
Aww.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Why didn't you just tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I do. I believe you.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
Fine. But not a drop more than you need, okay?
Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
We shall.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Let him continue.
You lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread.
Stop. It's too much. Okay, I need to save because I don't want to die. Okay, I'm going to die. Well, no, I have inspiration, so we're good. We're good. There we go. See, nothing to worry about.
Of course. I was just swept up in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked. I feel good. Strong. Happy.
I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Snoring. There we go. I'm bloodless now.
Good morning. How do you feel?
I'm fine. I just feel a little woozy.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Is that how you can stand in the sun? Because you're not a true vampire.
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What do you mean by that? What's causing this? The Mind Flayer's parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. A word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
Relax, Wyll. I wish, because previously I had Shadowheart with me, and her response was hilarious, so.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
That's interesting. Enough. We need him, like it or not.
She's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
Fine. He stays till he's no longer of use. Besides, my flesh is not so easily tasted. Unless, of course, I have offered it.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Okay, let's just talk to everyone in camp.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Aw, baby. How does someone become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire.
In theory.
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So, about you biting me.
I've already apologized. What more do you want?
Nothing.
Unless you're looking for another nibble.
Well, maybe later, but I just wanted to ask. I need to know how we'll feed you in the future.
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included.
That you can.
And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
You are correct. You are correct. Sounds good. Glad we could agree.
As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
You're insatiable. Oh my god. We still have one more camp event available.
Something the matter?
I want to talk about all that's happened to us so far. No, well...
Fine. What's on your mind?
Nope, okay. I was just wondering if there was anything, else in regards to Astarion being a vampire.
speak.
Okay.
Well met.
Well met.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Oh, that's awfully nice of you. Okay, so I don't know how long this is already, so what we're going to do here is just, we're gonna stop here. And I'll see you guys back on episode 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!